Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to look at a school that is, well, it's totally different from anything you've probably ever experienced. We're talking about a place where ancient traditions are being revived to shape the leaders of tomorrow. It's pretty wild. So let's just jump right in.
Okay, so think about your school days for a sec. You had your math, your science, maybe some history. But what if your school also taught you meditation? Every single day. And then right after that, you went to intense martial arts practice. It sounds like something out of a movie, right? But this combination, it's actually happening.
And the place where this is happening, it's called Ram Gurukul. It's an institution in India that's bringing back this really old model of education, something called the Gurukul system. And the whole point is to connect children with their ancient culture and its values in a very direct, immersive way. So yeah, a different kind of school. Let's break down what really makes it tick, because it all comes down to the core concept it's built on. Okay, so the word Gurukul, that literally means the guru's home. And that's exactly what it is. It's a residential school. The students, or disciples, they live with their teacher, their guru. It's this total immersion experience, Life and learning are not separate things here. And this isn't just about books. It's about building character, it's about service, and a whole lot of discipline. So who's running this show? Well, the founder is a man named Madan Mohan, a social servant who really wanted to bring kids back to their cultural roots. And the guy who operates it, Dheeraj Saraswat, he's fascinating. He's an expert in both ancient Sanskrit scriptures and this incredible martial art called Color Payattu. And get this. Their mission is to provide all of this, education, a place to live, food, for free. It's all funded by their own pockets and support from the community. Now, what truly makes this whole thing work, the absolute core of it, is the unique bond between the teacher and the student. This is known as the Guru Shishya Parampara, which is basically the teacher-disciple tradition. In this model, the guru isn't just some person lecturing at the front of a classroom. No way. They are a mentor for life, a guide, a protector, someone who inspires you. The learning is totally direct, it's personal, and it's all built on this deep foundation of respect and service. And this really gets to the heart of what they're trying to do. It's not about acing a test or getting good grades. It's way bigger than that. The goal is to cultivate a complete person by developing their body, mind, intellect, and their soul all in total balance. Okay, so how do you actually turn that big philosophy into a daily curriculum? Well, this is where it gets really, really compelling. The entire education stands on these two powerful pillars. And check this out. The curriculum is built around this amazing little quirk in the Sanskrit language. You have the word shastra, which can mean scriptures, the pursuit of knowledge. But then you have the exact same word, shastra, which can also mean weaponry, the development of power. And the school's belief is that a complete individual has to master both. So on the scripture side, the Shastra as knowledge, the education is incredibly deep. It's not just about reading philosophy from texts like the Vedas. It's about applied wisdom. They learn Sanskrit to access the source texts, logic to sharpen the mind, and practices like yoga, meditation, and even traditional Ayurveda to make sure that knowledge actually improves their well-being. And they even study music and arts. Then there's the other pillar, the Shastra as weaponry. And believe me, this is not your high school gym class. Students train in Kalare Payattu, one of the oldest martial arts on the planet, alongside archery, sword fighting, and even hand-to-hand combat. But, and this is key, it's not just about learning to be aggressive. All of this physical training is guided by the ethics of righteous action, strategy, and self-control. So you're probably wondering, how on earth do they fit all of this into a single day? The answer is an incredibly structured and disciplined routine that kicks off way before the sun is even up. A student's day here is a total marathon for the mind, body, and spirit. It begins at dawn, not with an alarm clock, but with meditation and a fire ritual. The morning is this mix of intellectual Veda study and physical weapon practice. Afternoons are for subjects like language and math, but then the day winds down with another spiritual practice and devotional songs. It finally ends with quiet self-reflection before sleep. It's a complete fusion of everything from sunrise to sunset. So when you put it all together, you see a model that's just completely at odds with modern education. There's no tuition because the goal isn't profit. The focus isn't on one skill, but on creating a self-reliant, holistic person. And it's all built around this incredible dual focus on Vedic knowledge and martial arts. It's a system built on a totally different definition of success.
So, after all that, what's the end game? What is the goal? What kind of person does this incredibly unique and demanding education aim to create?
Well, the goal isn't to mass produce some single type of graduate. It's to cultivate individuals with deep knowledge and strong character. They use these terms like rishi, which means a sage or a seer, acharya, a great teacher, and yogi, a master of self-control. Essentially, they hope to send cultured, disciplined, and wise leaders out into the world.
And that brings us to our final thought. Today, most of our education systems push us toward hyper-specialization, to become an expert in one narrow little field. So the question is, what can we learn from a model like Ramanatha Gurukul, which has the opposite goal, to build a complete, balanced, and fully realized human being? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.